Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's action figure finds and unboxings, I've got a Ringside pickup as well as a rad store pickup. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I finally got a pre-order in from Ringside, and then I had a store pickup. I was very excited. I had a meeting, and I decided to swing by the Walmart that I was near, and boom, found what I need. I know I have a Target bag here. I set down my Walmart bag somewhere, and I can't find it, so wanted to put it in the bag to start out with, but gonna get everything out of the box, out of the bag, whatever, and then we'll see what we got. Here we go. We've got them out, kind of. Got them out of their, what they came in. We've got the Supreme CM Punk as well as the Ultimate Edition Usos. So I'm going to get everything out of the box here. We've got a ton of accessories. Just a lot to look at. So I'm not going to do like the full-on review, but I do want to get things out, do some comparisons, take a look at everything, kind of see how it feels in hand, and, I don't know, make some decisions afterwards. All right, so I've got everything unboxed, and I think the first thing I wanted to talk about was the price point. So Ultimates are typically, what, $32, $33, give or take with tax and everything, and Supremes are $42.97. So I used to think like, oh, you're basically getting like two figures with Supremes. That's an awesome deal. But then, so with tax, this Punk came to $46. And then I was thinking about it, and I was thinking like, we get the toe articulation, and we get the butterfly joints on the Supremes. And then we get the extra set of legs. But then, as far as like accessories, as far as all the extras go, so like you break this down, we've got our Punk over here. We could just say like a head scan there, head scan. Or we'll just go 2 head scans each side. We've got our share of hands here. We can put a set over here, set over there. Let's throw a set over there. There, we got 2 sets of hands over there. And you kind of break it down, and it's, I don't know, I feel like maybe we're kind of getting ripped off. We get, like, there's a lot of accessories there, but is it really that much better than the, like, getting an unrivaled or an unmatched figure for $20? I don't know. I was kind of thinking about that. I like the Supreme line. I like that we get all the stuff. I like that we have the options, but at the same time, like, I can only put one of these, I can only put one figure on the shelf in total. Like, we get a lot of stuff, but we get, like, all these extra heads. We get a set of legs, but we don't have that extra torso. So I don't know. I feel like it's a cool idea, but maybe they shined it up really nice and kind of pulled one over on us. I don't know. I'm not like hating. I like what they've done. I have almost all the Supremes that I've at least been able to get. So anyway, I'll move on. It was just a thought. Like, you look at all the stuff we were getting with these Ultimates. They've got butterfly joints. There's a lot there too, and they're $10 cheaper. Would it really be worth it if we got like an extra pair of red legs with the Usos? I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think there, but overall, I'm really happy with what I got. I wasn't sure about getting the Usos at first. I liked what I saw. I wasn't like super excited though. And then I saw some reviews for them, and then I saw just like, I really liked the leg mold. I really liked the torsos they gave them. Just, I think they're much more accurate for the Usos. And now that I look at the head scans, I do think the Jimmy scans are pretty good. It's just the hair throws it off. Like at first when I looked at them in pictures even, I wasn't sure which one was which, but I think it's pretty obvious that Jay is here. Like, I think his scans look very good for him. I don't even know which ones are new. I feel like I don't have as many Usos as I'd like to. I think this head scan is fantastic. And then with Jay, like, I think that the likeness for these is very good. There we go. I really like the actual face. It's just the hair. I don't know what the hell we're doing with the hair here. That hair, I think, is awful. But I love the torsos, these ultimate torsos. With some of the larger guys, I feel like it fits them better. Like, or not even necessarily larger. Like, I really like the AJ Styles torso we get. I feel like that fits him really well. Like, some of those guys that are a little bit of, like, tweeners. So, the Usos aren't, like, ripped, but they're not the Daniel Bryan size where they're in the middle. So, I think that these torsos do really well for them. Even though I think that Jay's a little more cut, I think they should... I mean, they can only do so much. We got Ultimates with butterfly joints, so I'm not going to complain too much. But I think there's a little bit of a difference between these two, but overall, not a huge deal. These legs are brand new, so I'm sure we're going to get this mold as much as possible. The shoes, I think, are new too. I think that maybe, I don't know if this is reused from the Cena figures, but this ankle does look different. Obviously, we've got the toe articulation here. The belts are, I mean, they are what they are. They're the flat silver instead of the shiny. The red belts, though, are way different. I don't know how well you can pick it up here, but this is more like a faded orange looking, and this is like a more deep red, which I don't know why we went with that choice. I don't really like those nearly as much. They both get We the One shirts, just like the Solo Sikoa. We've got pointing hands, and they've got accurate tape for all the hands, which I really like. Sometimes we cut those corners. Obviously, they've got their different lays to put on. Like, they come with a ton of stuff. I think these figures are fantastic. Like, I decided after the fact to order them, so I knew I liked them. It was just a matter of getting them in the collection. And like I said, I'm not going to do like a full review. Just kind of wanted to take a look at it, and I'll get some like comparisons and group shots together at the end. But then didn't want to look at Punk because I really, really like these head scans, and that was the biggest drawing point for me with the Supreme Punk here. So gonna take off the coat here. So we've got the Superfly hands, which is cool. That was, I didn't expect those. That wasn't something I necessarily thought of with Punk, but as soon as I saw them, I was like, oh yeah, makes sense. So I like that we got those. I just feel like Jazzware is just, sometimes they're on, sometimes they're not. Their Punk figures, I think, are all pretty good. Proportionally, I still think I prefer Mattel a little bit, but that's just kind of nitpicking. I think the Punk figures are good. Like I said, really what I cared about here was the head scans. We don't have, I say we don't have because I buy from all the different guys that make 3D heads, but not really a ton of the like longer hair Punks. We've got some, but not like this style necessarily. I really like the like long hair on the top with this both sides. I think the likeness is really good. Again, we've got the butterfly joints. I don't like his chest. The butterfly joint sits really far back. So I do have my Ultimate here, my Ultimate custom that I made. So you can see like this chest sticks out really far, and then the butterfly joint is like way back there, whereas this is more just like flat across. I don't like that. Maybe it would work for like a more ripped guy, but that is not Punk. I don't know. I think it just looks kind of weird because it's like a really thick pec on the inside and then just like gets smaller going out, which I don't like the look of that. I've seen some other people that have had problems with it being really loose, and I don't have that issue over here with my Ultimate. Like, I know it's a custom, but I didn't do anything to change the torso necessarily. So like I didn't tighten that up or anything. I like the attire. I was glad we got this attire. There's been, as of recording, there's only been like some rumors that we might get that white CM Punk, the original Supreme that they showed us pictures of. There's sample pictures at least floating out there of it. That's what I really, really wanted, was that attire, but we'll just have to see if that comes to light. I'm just glad we got this one. We've got a yelling scan, which might be, yeah, I think this is the one that's on the Blood and Guts one, just with no red paint on it. This is the one we got a few times with his unrivaled and unmatched, I believe. And then this one's like a snarling scan, which I guess I don't necessarily know when this would, if they like base this off something specific. But again, I think it looks really good. So we've got the Superfly hands. We've got the GTS hands that go together, which I think they go together or can touch with the butterfly joints. I think I got pretty close to doing it with the Blood and Guts Punk. Oh yeah, that's definitely gonna work. I think I got close to doing it with the Blood and Guts Punk, and that did not have butterfly joints. So, see if we can get these hands posed correctly. Oh yeah, easy. Easy. That's fantastic. That gives us some big points. I had my nitpicks, but I really like that. That is a great way to pose it. I'm glad it does it with ease as well. And then we have this shirt. I wish we would have gotten the We Are Chicago. I think that's what it was when he wore his white pants. But this works too. Throw that on there. But at the same time, I'm not even going to put it on because I don't want it staining my figure. Jazzwares, I think, does some really nice cloth goods pieces, but they stain so bad. It's really disappointing. I don't know, like some people I've seen just like wash the shirts and that helps, but I don't know. I haven't tried it. I don't feel like doing that. I want to just be able to put on the accessories that we got. So then all we have left here are these legs. So let's see how well it fits over here, because when I got my Supreme Kenny, yeah, there we go. Nice and tight. That fits well. When I got my Supreme Kenny figure, the torso, the second legs, or maybe it wasn't Kenny. It was my Cody Rhodes. The second pair of legs, the one of the boots was warped and wouldn't rotate even after I put it in hot water. And then another one, like the torso just flopped around. So I couldn't even use that, which was, again, like that's one of the big drawing points is the second set of legs, second attire. And it was a no-go for me. So glad that works here. And overall, I'm really happy with the Punk. It was all three of these figures I got today are what I was expecting, and I had high expectations for them. So very happy. Last thing I want to do is just get some shots with some other figures. So let's get Supreme Punk with his, I don't know, is this the first one we got in the pants? There he is right there. The pants is just a weird look. I don't like Punk without knee pads. I don't like his figures. One thing I also don't like is that I like the legs, how they're slimmer with the kick pads, but I don't like that the knee pad falls down past them and covers them up. Like, it's just a small thing, but I wish it didn't cover it up. I wish there was still like a piece like Mattel has to kind of stop those knee pads from falling all the way down. But I don't know, you win some, you lose some, I guess. But here's Punk with, again, with the, I think that was unmatched. And then again, here's my Ultimate Edition Punk I did, which is still one of my favorite figures. I love, that's one of my favorite customs. I absolutely love it. But then, I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. Here, go round up my Bloodline figures and get a big old family shot. If Punk stays. There we go. We got a group shot here with the Bloodline, and I do have do have Paul in here as well. Let's sneak him back here. He's the only person here that's not new. We've got my recently customized Sammy honorary Oos. We've got my fixed up custom Solo with the updated torso. Got my Roman with the Rock torso here. And then obviously the Usos are new. We are getting the new Ultimate Roman that's supposed to have the fixed torso. We're supposed to get a Solo with a fixed torso. And then we've yet to get a Sammy announced that is going to be, that actually fit in the Bloodline. We've gotten a pre-Bloodline Sammy, and we have a post-Bloodline Sammy announced. So I wonder, my fingers are crossed we're going to get a Solo Sammy Ultimate Bloodline 2-pack. I'm recording this on Monday the 13th, so tomorrow we're supposed to be getting some reviews or some releases of pictures, or like they do their monthly thing on WWE.com. We're supposed to be getting some Ringside Fest stuff from Mattel, so maybe that'll be in there by the time we've posted, but I don't know. I'm excited to see what we've got, and of course, I love talking about it. So that is going to wrap everything up for today's unboxing. If you like what we're doing here, go check out some other videos on the channel. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. Thank you all for getting me past 1,000 subscribers recently. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude out.